Hello, everybody. I'm back here at the Proving Grounds, and as you can see, this screen is not the same one that we were on before. This is a Linux laptop. We are running Zorin OS. Now, as I was talking about before, I'm going to attempt to actually just use a curl function and download RustDesk from the GitHub repository to the downloads folder. And for that, we're going to open up our terminal, which should be here. And this is basically going to be, what is it? Well, let's just type it up. But first, let me put on the old specs here, because you know us old guys, sometimes we go a little blind. Ha! There you go. Coke bottles on, ready to go. So, we are just going to start up here. The simple curl function, and yes, I do type slowly, so you've been warned. Curl or curl, whichever you prefer, space, put a dash, capital L. That's for our location, if I remember correctly. Sometimes it's like I just do these things more out of habit, and sometimes I am more intentional about what I do. In this case, I am now putting in the path, and I'm going to go to github.com, and we're looking for is RustDesk, so that's the directory or the directory path. And yes, I might misspell it occasionally, especially if I'm not paying attention. No one said that I am an accurate typist, but I will do the best I can in the limited amount of time I have. RustDesk, RustDesk. Are we going to do this a third time like in Candyman? Nope. We're going to go for releases, because we want to know out there. And I am concentrating on stability, so I'm not necessarily going for the newest one. I believe 137 is not the newest, but the one before. So I would consider that a stable release. Dash, I think it's dash 1.3.7 dash x86. So it should work with the standard Intel type of processor, Intel AMD architecture, something like that. 64-bit. And underscore for that 64.exe. And this is where we get a little out there. Oh, I think I'm supposed to use a tilde here. So I guess that means like whatever directory or root directory prior to getting to downloads. So go to downloads. Yes, I did put an S there. And then we put in the application, RustDesk dash 1.3.7 dash or underscore dash x86 underscore 64. Yes, we got that. No, we don't. It's like, why did I put a period there? 64.exe. Alright, and with this, we hit enter. And look at it go. received 100%. Transfer. Let's see. Let me just check my directories and see if it got there. And yes, it did. We got it. I'm happy to say that part worked. So I've already done that. I'm not going to play around. Just going to double click here. And wait up. I think I got the wrong one. Hold up. Let me try this one more time. We're going to go to RustDesk.com. And we're just going to go to the downloads and look up for Linux, see what they have. Okay, there's a newer release, and Ubuntu should work for us. Now, see if I can copy that link, and then we will try this again. Yikes! What possessed me? Do that. Paste that here, and we'll replace all that other stuff. I should have known better when I saw .exe. It should have been a .deb file. So, and let's see. Put this here, because mirrored what I did on the terminal text file. So let's just make some changes, and then I'm just going to copy and paste it to save us some time. So it's still going to be a curl. Aha. There's just this. As you can see, we still have the curl. And here is our path. Basically, everything's the same except for the release version. And everything else is pretty much written the same except for the release version, and it's a .deb. It's going to the downloads folder, and everything's the same here except for this portion right here and this portion right here. So if we hit enter, it's actually working. So, very important thing. When you're actually trying to find the link for your file, especially if you're trying to actually get similar applications but for different operating systems, be mindful Windows systems normally use .exes and .msis for their downloadables, downloadable executables. Yeah, that's the word. But with Linux, if you're using something that's a Debian base, so that means if it's Debian, Ubuntu, or Zorin, and there's a couple of others, it will be a .deb file. If it's something more of a Red Hat Enterprise Linux version, it'll probably be something like a .rhel or a .yum or something like that. I don't remember so much because I really don't mess around with the Red Hat family too much. At least not for the past 6 months. So a couple things can be forgotten, but you get the general idea. Just like with the Rust downloadable, that table, it actually gave you an idea of where you need to look, especially like for Arch. Also another different, um, how should I say, suffix. So in short, that's basically what we had there. And now that we're looking, we now have it here. See, .deb. So this we can actually get rid of. Delete. And this, we're going to run it anyway. And we're going to install it. Apparently, I could have just gone into the software repository and just done it that way. Live and learn. But I wanted to be able to do this within the terminal. So now you know how to do it. And while it's preparing, it will install. And then we'll see what it looks like so we can confirm that we actually have RustDesk running on this. And then from there, next time we actually have a video about any of this stuff again, it will be when I am connecting with RustDesk from this laptop to a Windows machine. And there it is. This is what it looks like. And one of the features I like, the ID can change, the one-time password can change. Good times, good things. Everybody, have a good night.